Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Today's just beginning. There's so much to do. It's Monday morning. Good morning to you. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So I thought I'd do something different. Sorry for the lighting because I'm down in my son's room trying not to show all his mess. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I wish I could see the chat right now. Um, so we gonna talk about some things, whatever y'all want to talk about once I pull this chat up. But did you know that, let me see if I can find it. The ports in Seattle are, well, there are different reports. Some reports say that they're closed, some reports say that they're not closed, but possibly going to close due to labor disputes. And if that does happen, that is going to affect a lot because the port apparently in Seattle is one of the largest ones, and the top 6 U.S. ports exports, according to the port's website, includes apples valued at 2.1 billion, milk at 1.2 billion, cattle at 801.5 million, wheat at what 756.8 million, and potatoes and hay. So that's what 6 things are the top exports. So if this port does shut down, it's going to affect our apples, our milk, our cattle, our wheat, our potatoes, and our hay. So that is what is happening with that news. And then there's another McDonald's, not McDonald's, honey. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm trying to fast a little bit. I came down here. I wasn't going to do, I'm going to speak to y'all in a minute. I came down here. I wasn't going to do a video. I came down to my other pantry to get these cans of tuna. Well, I didn't know if I wanted tuna or chicken once I got down here. And I wanted tuna when I came down, so I just got tuna because I'm going to make me some tuna salad. Hopefully will last me 2 days. Hopefully. Before I go on this venture on the 26th of, is it 26th of June? Yeah, the 26th of June to the 26th of July. I'm going on a Get Yourself Together tour, okay? And the Get Yourself Together tour is I need to get myself together because I have a bag of medication that I would love to come off of eventually. And that's going to take me having consistency because that's my problem. I don't have it when it comes to my eating because if I see it, I want to chew. And I'm going to start 10 days of doing, welcome in, y'all. Hit, when you get in here, could you hit the share button and the like button and help me out in the YouTube algorithm world? What was I saying? The first 10 days, I'm going to do a juice fast, right? I don't want to say diet because diet, but fast. So a 10-day juice fast, and that's to detox and cleanse my body. I've done a fast before. I know I can do the juice fast, but I know I can't do it for no 30 days. So we're going to do a 10-day one, and then from there on to what I say, the 26th of July, then I will do that will end, the 10 days is going to end on the 5th of July, which is crazy because, y'all, that's 4th of July. You know what people do on the 4th of July? Chew. So they cook, they eat, they chew. That's going to be difficult, but I need to do this. I need to show myself I can do this. so that I can hopefully start to feel better. This is not just something to get a view, to get views or whatever. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put it on this channel or my other channel. So y'all let me know in the comments. Should I put it on this channel or should I put it on the other channel? Because I'm kind of just want to focus on this channel and just kind of every now and then put one video out a week on the other channel. But this is the channel I need to be focusing on. But so anyway, I will do the whole walkthrough of when I'm doing my juicing, what I'm juicing, why I'm doing it, whatever. So that's just, I need to get myself together. So anyway, talking about food, this Burger King has closed. I think it's in Maryland. It's Eco Park. It says you can no longer have it your way at the Eco Park, the neighborhood Burger King at 1301 Glendale Boulevard near Sunset Boulevard is boarded up and does not look like it will reopen. The fast food chain's website says the dining room is closed. Meanwhile, the drive-thru and 2 spaces in the adjacent strip mall are now up for lease as part of a renovated shopping center. And it says it's the latest in the episode of the Burger King's closing. Because I told y'all it was like 26 Burger Kings that were going to close. And that is exactly what's happening. And apparently down the street there was a KFC that closed. Because now there's a Starbucks where the KFC used to be. So, y'all, these restaurants, they ain't holding on. They ain't holding on. So let me pull up. Let me try to pull up. Oh, I'm on my other channel. That's why I can't see my live right now. Hold on. Let me switch accounts. My son probably gonna see this video. Go, why are you in my room, Mama? I just wanted a different background. This is my office when he at school. I I had to actually come down here and make his bed up. He semi-made it up. He just kind of took the covers because he had to be to work at 5:30. Y'all, he a working man now. He a working man. So he had to be to work at 5:30. And he was like, Mom, I'm about to go to work. Because I told him, don't just be leaving here and don't tell me you about to go, and especially you going at crazy hours in the morning. Okay, here we go. I don't even know. Hold on, I gotta mute this. Ooh, I don't want to be on airplane mode. What did I do? Okay, take that off. Where's the volume? I'm on my laptop. I haven't used my laptop in a while, so I can't remember where the buttons are. Okay. Let's see who in here so I can speak to y'all today. Thank y'all for being in. I read your comments in the last video, and from the previous premieres that worked like a live. And a lot of y'all appreciate me going live, and I'm not a live girl. I'm really not. So I was sitting last night while I was writing down different juicing recipes that I want to use for my 10-day, because I don't want to be doing a bunch of different crazy stuff, but I want to focus on certain things. So what I want to do is start like segments. So this is one segment, and I don't even know if my son has a pen down here. Him don't have no pen. How you got a notepad down here? You ain't got a pen. Where do you do that at? Anyway, I'll just look back at it and write it down later. He got sticky notes, pads, but I don't see a pen. Let me see a highlighter. Anyway, sorry for my hair being crazy. I'm supposed to be walking right now because my youngest child, my teenager, said, well, do you want me to, because I think they're getting in the pool, so it's like, do you want me to go ahead and just check on the rabbits and stuff? So they've been helping me with the rabbits, and I appreciate that so much. But I'm thinking that, let me know if you like me going live and if you want me to do more lives. I'm thinking about doing like a Monday live. I don't know what to call it yet. It may be Monday Moments, where I'll give you maybe one or two news articles, but we just sit and we chat and talk or whatever. Because I don't want to be all about just doing news, you know. And then I'll probably put out like a poll or a question or something saying, what do you want to talk about? So I can pick a subject to be my title. So just something I'm throwing out there. I mean, I gotta make this bigger because I don't have my glasses on and my eyes have been bothering me this morning. Okay, who's in here? Good morning, Betsy. How are you? Let me move my computer over here so it's like I'm looking at y'all, not away from y'all. Good morning, Gigi. How are y'all doing today? I still gotta make this bigger. It might be time for me to get my eyes checked again. Or it could be this light in this room. I don't have my ring light. I'm like using this little lamp that he has in here. I have one in my room too, but. Hey, Erica, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Joshua. Welcome to your first chat. Yeah, I do more premieres where I'm chatting in the comment section with you guys while the video is playing, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. I talked about that in my video yesterday about if you get stuck in your comfort zone because it's just comfortable, but you need to push yourself out of it. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do here. Hey, Kenneth. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Good morning. Oh, McMoney, is that what it says? It's a glare on my computer. Good morning, cousins. Hey, JR. JR's in the building. Good morning. I'm heading to the vet for my dog checkup. Okay. I send you well wishes on that checkup. Hopefully soon I will have a dog as well. I'm gonna have to drive a distance to get it though. Hay was already expensive and at times hard to find. Had to get rid of my goats because it was costing to feed them. You know what, old McMoney, that is so true because that's what happened with a lot of the ranchers last year. They had to get rid of, and I apologize for the lighting again. They had to get rid of a lot of their cattle earlier than they would have, wanted to grow them out and get them more meatier because you get more money, right? So they did that because they couldn't afford the feed. And then they had the drought going on. They couldn't afford the hay and to water them. And it's just a lot. So a lot of farmers also had to make major decisions last year, which would affect for the next few years because it takes a while for things to grow when you're growing nuts and fruit and all that stuff on trees. We need to, because they use so much water. Take California, they got the water restrictions and stuff. A lot of them decided, well, we can't grow this like tomatoes, or we can't grow these nuts because it costs more money because you got to have a certain amount of water every single day. And they were having to truck the water in, which was an extra fee. So I did a story on that, but yeah, it's rough for everybody. Like right now, I need I need rabbit food. And I have been putting it off, and I should have did it when I had the money, but then I just forgot. I was like, oh, I got enough to last me until I get paid again. Um, but that's not the case. I'm like down to that much. So they're closed today. I was gonna go today. I was gonna go for my walk and then go pick up the rabbit food, because what I found was where I get my feed for my chickens at. I was like, well, I should have asked them, you know, y'all have rabbit food? I'm pretty sure they do. It's a feed store. And so I called them the other day and they said, yeah, and they gave me the prices for a 50-pound, I think it was a 50-pound bag. And it was just like with the chicken feed, it's cheaper than me going where I was getting it from Tractor Supply and paying, you know, $30, $40 for a 50-pound bag. I was only paying $12 at the feed store, and it was a better feed. It was natural. It wasn't the additives that they put in there. And I feel like my chickens lay better eggs. They taste better. My neighbors love it. They keep coming back buying more. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my feed for my rabbits from there too. I haven't tried it yet. I'm kind of hesitant on doing it because I have those kids and I'm just switching the food up. So I think I'm gonna have the little bit that I have left of the food they have now, I'm gonna end up having to mix that together. You know how when you're doing with your dogs and stuff and you switching foods and you don't want it to mess up their stomachs and give them diarrhea and all that other stuff, just like with babies. So I think I'm gonna have to do that. So let me get back to speaking to people. Hello, Christy Marsh. How are you today? Hi, Denise. Wait a minute. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Y'all, I can't spell. I'm just noticing this thing ain't spelled right. Let me see if I can go in here and change it. I'm gonna go out for a minute and then come back in to see. I spelled Monday and I didn't put the O in there. I can't see nothing down here. Oh my God. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it, but I'm gonna try. Welcome in though, y'all. And if you're new, thank you for being here, becoming one of the cousins. Wait a minute, is this it? Oh no, that's a video I have for later that's coming up later today. I have another video coming up. Lives, where's the lives? Let's see if it'll let me change it. I sure did. I put M-N. Let me correct it now. It's letting me do it. And put up O. Oh, I did call it Monday Moments. I couldn't think of a better thing for Monday. I didn't want to do Monday motivation because I might not say anything motivational. It's just a chat and get to know you, and you get to know me. You can ask me questions, or I can ask you questions, or whatever. We can learn from each other in here. Let's see. Now let me go back to the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. But if you are new again, welcome to the channel. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Even if you're returning, thank you for taking time out of your day. Everybody's busy, got stuff to do. I understand that. And that's okay. But I really appreciate seeing y'all in here. Okay, so I was right here. Denise says, I'm new to your channel. Thanks for the info. You are so welcome, and welcome to the channel. Denise, thank you for being here. You have now become one of our cousins. And y'all, I need to do more because I have the membership, the channel membership. So I need to do more individual videos and put in, those are just for channel members. And then I leave them up for a little while and then I share it out to everybody else. But I don't always share things out to everyone else. Sometimes I just will make a video that's just for my channel members. So, a Proverbs 31 woman is in here. Good morning, Kenneth Bailey. His working is right. Regina Johnson says hello from North Carolina. Well, hello. Hello there. As Tabitha Brown would say, hello there. Hi Regina, how are you? Um Gosh, I'm about to slaughter this name. In Saba or Saba Nor. All is well. Yes, all is well. Shirley Barber is in here from Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome in. I have a brother-in-law lives in Charlotte. Um, oh, I have a cousin live there too. Ham for EO, but I haven't seen my cousin yet since I moved here, and I need to inbox her and see when we can get together or something. I haven't seen her in so many years. My daddy's side. Who else is in here? Ham for yo. I don't know if I said that right. Hope I did. How are you from Florida? Mary Streckle from Wisconsin. Wow, you guys are from everywhere. Hey Anna, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see all of y'all today. Betsy Poole. Put some handles on the cups. I threw yesterday. You what? I didn't understand that. Do you make cups? Is that what you're saying? V Nick Queen Solo. Good morning. How are you? Lydia Newman. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay. I have relatives in Philadelphia. Mia McCorkey. That's cute last name. Good morning. How are you from Raleigh, North Carolina? Melissa, how are you? I be trying to hide my country voice, honestly. I probably shouldn't do that, but I do. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So, my child is outside, about to get in the pool. I thought it was, I guess it's about 70 degrees out there now, but it's kind of warm. So, she's like, they don't have no hay. I mean, they don't have no food. I told y'all. I said, yeah, they got a little bit of food in there. Leave that there and eat that, because y'all got to mix it with the other food. I said, just give them hay. We got plenty of that. Let me get back. So I feel like I'm so behind. So I was speaking to people. Hey, V, how are you? Hey, Lydia Newman. If I didn't say your name, I think I did. Melissa Bush, how are you? Your first chat finally. Well, Melissa, I plan to do this every Monday. Now, I can't say it's going to be every Monday morning, but it's going to be every Monday. And the reason I can't say every Monday morning because when my husband come home, and right now it's sporadic because we're trying to build our renovation money up so we can start back fixing this house up. if he here, he it's always something I gotta do to help him. So that's why I say I don't know. But it will be on a Monday. So good morning, Tiger69. Good morning, Kenneth. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because sometimes I feel like I don't know. I'm just doing what this. I don't know. It is what it is. Gotta be me. I love that name. Good morning, girlfriend, sweeper girls. How are you? It's very cold out here in Wisconsin. I bet it is. Y'all spring don't hit till late. Folks, please don't forget. Thank you, Kenneth. Yes, please hit that like button. Help this video go. If you see any foolishness in the background, I'm in my son's bedroom. I wanted a different background because we haven't painted our walls in my bedroom, and I'm so tired of the plain walls right now. And so since we've done his, and my husband made his floating bed, I said this would be a good backdrop, but I had to make the bed up, try to pick up a few things off the floor without cleaning his entire room, because that ain't my job. That's his job. He probably, when he see this, gonna be like, what in the world, mama? But this is my office, for those of you who don't know. This is my office. I made this my office in the basement when he's away at college, because my younger child liked to play their music to the point where I have to sit in my car to do my videos, or I got to stand outside to do my videos, because even when they lower it, when I ask them to lower it, for me, I can still hear it. Y'all don't hear it, but I can still hear it, and it messes with my mindset when I'm trying to, tell y'all about a story or something. So, again, back to what I was saying. I am from, well, I wasn't saying, but I'm going to say, I was born and raised in South Carolina. Born in Sumter, South Carolina. Well, not exactly Sumter, but a little small town down there in Sumter. And then my parents got divorced. I think I was 4 or 5 years old. And we moved to Columbia, South Carolina. We lived with my aunt for a little bit. I don't know how long, because I was young, y'all. I don't know how long. It felt like not long enough, because I loved my aunt, God rest her soul. So we lived with her, and then my mom found a apartment in Section 8 housing. Some of y'all might know what that is. I don't know. But we lived in Section 8 housing from the time I was 5. But we were in Columbia since I was 5. So I usually don't say I'm from Sumter. I usually just say I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. So that's the country that you hear right now, because I'm trying to embrace, after listening to Tabitha Brown, trying to embrace that who I am and not try to hide my accent, because I've been trying to hide it. And every now and then it would come out, and then I would see comments like, oh, I didn't know she didn't talk like that last week. So I'm like, oh, I can't keep up with this. It just gotta be me. And so that's been the new thing for this season that I'm in, is just to be me, to be free, and whoever like it, whoever don't. And I would always get criticized, but I say y'all too much. And I know I do, because my husband tells me all the time, you say y'all too much. I think he was born here in North Carolina. And then his dad was military, so they spent a little time in Germany when he was younger. And then they moved, I think. They probably been to other places, but I met him in Columbia. So we met at work. But I'm just all over the place in this video. But that's just to explain, if you hear more countries, because I'm not trying to hide it anymore, it's just really difficult. Um, I just want to be free. I want to be able to share with you guys what's going on and what's happening with me. And it's a lot happening with us here right now. So I talked about a little bit of that yesterday in my video. If you didn't see that, well, I was talking about what saved me, what changed, what changes I made that really changed my life. Um, a little bit I touched on a family member being sick and having to deal with that. And at the time when you hear something, you want to just jump right in and say, well, we need to do this. You start looking up stuff, you start doing this, you start doing that, and you just want to do it all. And then you just got to pump your brakes and say, wait a minute, we're going to have to pray about this because we need to get this God, because I cannot do this by myself. I'm going to need him to help lead me and guide me where I need to go and get the information I need to get and do what I need to do, which won't be easy because it's not my body. So it's somebody else's body. They're going to have to really dig deep into it and do it. So I didn't ask my husband, could I share this? But I'm going to share it because it may be times that I get on here where I may look sad or I may look tired, and it's because I probably am sad or I probably am tired because I'm going through something and I'm not sharing that with y'all. But last week, my husband was in the military, so he went to the VA hospital. And he had, I don't know if it was blood work he had done that day or blood work he had done before, but he had to go in for them to discuss it, because that's usually how I do mine, doing blood work before. If it don't come back, then I have to go back and discuss it. So anyway, he went in to do that, but he didn't want me to go in with him, so I didn't go in. And that made me mad, but it was fine because I needed a nap. And so I sat in the Jeep and I just went to sleep. He came back out finally, and then he waited a little while when we was driving, and he was like, yeah, so, and he kind of mumbled it, and I was like, wait, what? He said, I have stage 3 kidney failure. Well, he didn't say kidney failure. He said, I have stage 3 renal failure. And I was like, wait, what? Kidney failure? And he was like, yeah. Excuse me, my nose is itching. So that's when I went into my brain was like, blah, 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 blah. I didn't say these things to him, but as his spouse, as somebody who loved him, that's where my mind is always on, okay, well, how can we make this? Is it reversible? This before I had looked anything up. So I was like, and in some cases it is reversible. In some cases it's not. What I've found from research is there are 5 stages of renal failure. And then he's in stage 3, but I don't know which stage 3 he's in, because all of the stages are just one stage, but then when you get to stage 3, you have 2 stages. It's 3A and 3B. And 3B is, pretty much borderline for being stage 4. So there are some things you can do, but it's no guarantee that you can. Now, if you're in stage 3, so I don't know which one he's in. I just know it's stage 3. And that's why I was like, you should have let me go in with you, because now I don't know what your numbers were, because they range in a number from 0 to 120. And so depending on what your number is determines how much you can reverse it, some, or help it at least, stay where it is and not progress to 4 or 5. 5 being the worst, being you got to get, dialysis and stuff like that. I told you I've been looking stuff up. Now, mind you, I used to work in the hospital. I was a nurse technician, but I wasn't a nurse. So there were a lot of things I did not know. So Google University, you know, um, but we gonna try to deal with it the best way we can. So I just want to share that with you guys. So if you see me act a little different or whatever, it's because there are things that I am working on, figuring out meal plans and stuff like that. Stuff that he can take on the road when he go on the road. Once he gets his inverter fixed, that way he can use his George Foreman grill and he can, you know, prepare his own meal and not have to eat at these fast food restaurants and stuff like that. So that's where we are with that. Look at that. And you know what? Y'all probably can't hear it, but I can hear it. So I left from upstairs because they was in the kitchen making something and it was loud. I said, okay, I don't feel like going in the car. I'm gonna go downstairs. So I came down here, straightened up my son's room just a little bit, and then now they're outside this window at the pool with their radio. Thank you, Lydia. What's this? Yakby, do you have any regrets from taking the shot? Are you taking any precautions to avoid other side effects? Thankfully, I didn't have any side effects from that. I don't regret taking it. Sometimes you have to go through things and figure things out for yourself and not take other people's word for everything. Like, don't take my word for everything. Go look this stuff up yourself. I don't regret that, Jacoby, but I don't think that I would be getting any more of those pricks. I have to watch my words because I swear. I know I have a sister I have 3 sisters. One of them who got it, a horrible reaction to that. To the point where they were having, I think, chest pains or something made them go to the emergency room. And she ended up, I think, getting a stent or something put in. And it was because of that shot. Oh, I said the word, Jesus. It was because of that. But it was, you get this or you no longer have a job. And I think they've even gotten another one, like a booster or something since then. And because when I lived with her before we moved here, because we were given like 6 months to move or something like that out of the home we were in because financial reasons, the owner was having financial problems. Well, because of everything in the world, basically. They were having financial issues and they was like, well, I need to move back home to my rental. We were renting. And they gave us, it wasn't even 60 days. It wasn't 6 months, it was 60 days. We had 60 days to move. I even did a video, 60 days to move. And I don't know how I got off track. I don't know how we even got to the point of purchasing a home now, but, well, the home we're in. But at that time, it had to be in God. So we moved out of there and moved in with my sister. And that's the one that had the, you know what. And so when they had the second, when they had the, you get the first 3, that's when they had the issue and had the stent thing put in. And then they came out with that booster and they had to have that. she already knew that she was going to have to take off work because she couldn't work every time she got the first one. She had that done. Then she had the second and the third. She would always have to take off because it would do something to her body to the point where she just couldn't get out of bed, and that was her issue. So I don't regret doing it, but would I do it again? Probably not, unless you know it would have to be life-threatening situations where I would have to get that done. But I don't let anybody's opinion of what they think you should or shouldn't do with it affect me, because this is my body. I'm the one got to live with it, or die with it. But that's my thoughts on that. Tiger69 says 3 Burger King shut down in Savannah, Georgia area. Was that recently? Because that might be the 3 out of the 26 that were slated to close this year, all across the United States, honestly. Hey, Mary Strecko. Supergirl, you got that. Oh, I'm in y'all conversation. Let me mind my business. Miller Groves, Yellowstone about to erupt, said. Let me shoot the scientist from New York City. Didn't something erupt last year? I can't remember. I did so many stories. I thought you was about to talk about Yellowstone, the show, child. I'm waiting on that show. Sweeper Girl, I'm freezing my butt. Listen. Hey, Martin, how are you? Welcome in. Miller Grove says, split our nation in half. They already did that. They already did that. When Texas took part in Mexico, didn't they? Prepare really state scrubs and food. Lexington, South Carolina's in the house. Hello, Beth Emily. I have a daughter that works in Lexington, South Carolina. I have 4 kids. If y'all didn't know, I have 4 kids. 2 grown kids who also have kids. So, and now I have 6 grandkids. And then 2 I have with my husband. And one's in college and one's actually a senior now in high school. So I'm about to be an empty nester. Oh my God. What would I ever do with myself? Let's see. I said if my husband's still driving trucks, if he gets a better truck, well, I said I wanted to ride with him if he is still driving trucks when our youngest child go off to college. And he was like, only if I have a better truck. He was like, because I don't want to listen to you complain about when the truck break down or the air ain't working or you hungry. And I said, okay, bet. Kenneth, I don't think we mind at all about your spelling, but we always know you are speaking. Thank you, Kenneth. Sweeper Girl, Mary, I'm thinking about, okay, there's somebody else. Cindy, it takes me forever to send comment out here in the wild west Arizona. Just getting rid of the ATMs. That does not surprise me. I did a story recently about a bank that's closing in, and they're, on the day that they're closing, they're taking that ATM. Like some people leave the ATM machines even if the bank itself, brick and mortar, closed, but they're taking the ATM out that morning, and then they're gonna close the bank up at like 3 something that day or whatever. So it's a whole lot of mess going on. And it's a lot of places now. Like my husband I was on the phone with him, and I don't know, where was he at? I can't remember where he was, but he went in to get at a Wendy's to get something to eat, and he was giving a girl cash, and she was like, oh, we can't accept that. And he's like, when is cash not good? And so she's like, we can only do digital. And I don't know if that meant we can only do digital today, or that's all we ever do is digital. So he had to use his card. But I guess you gotta have both on you now. So, because sometimes their machines be down and they can only take cash. Like, I'll stop by Popeyes to get my youngest child something to eat a couple weeks back, and it was like nobody was there. And then I realized why. It's because everybody had cards and digital to use, but their digital stuff was down. All they could accept was cash. Luckily, I had some cash on me. Oh, you're a potter. How awesome, Betsy. I should do a thing like, maybe I'll do it in the Monday segments where you send me in, you know, if you have like a small business or something, you send me in your items and I can show your items or whatever. And no, that's not my way of getting free gifts, but hey, free 99 is always on my side. Gotta be me says, to those complaining about the cold, you couldn't want to be with me. Oh wow, no AC in Florida for the last 8 months because of feud with the power company. Wow. Hello, Mr. Scott. Good morning, Lee. How are you? Thank you for all your videos and information. May God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Get some oregano tea to get rid of your cold fast. I don't know who you talking to. You talking to me? You talking to me? No. My allergies are bothering me though. I'm gonna take one of my son's allergy pills. Mary. It was nice finally getting the rain. Only to water the garden for at least. Man, it rained. It rained a lot yesterday. I told my husband, I said, Lord, it rains so much up here. I mean, it works out. That's why it's so green up here and pretty. But jeez Louise. Although my garden ain't complaining, especially I enjoyed it because I didn't have to go out there and water the watermelon and the corn, because I can't find my waterer that goes back and forth. I have to stand out there and do that because I refuse to buy another one. Hey Joyce, good morning. Hey Carmen, how are you? I'm going slow, y'all. Apologize. Jennifer is in the house from Arkansas. Welcome. Debbie is up in here. I am new here, but I appreciate the sharing. Oh, you sharing the truth now. Are you ready to have your mind blown? I teach it on my channel and it proves who does the rituals. I'm gonna have to look and check that out. Thank you. I'm sorry. Sorry. I went to bed late. Jones here. How are you? Betty Poole, thank you. I appreciate that. Christy, thank you. Oh, I'm just so far behind. Kenneth, thank you. Appreciate that. Lydia, brighter days. Hey. Hey, girl. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Bessie, it's amazing that I'm trying to keep it together. I haven't even told my sisters. I'm telling y'all. I don't know. Yes, breathe. ARG's in the building. How are you? Running with scissors. What is on that beautiful enclosure? Oh, what is in? You mean behind me? That thing? He has, I don't know what kind of lizards they are. I think he has like maybe two or three. I don't know. I never see him. He's like, they come out really early in the morning. He had wanted a snake, and I said, no way, Jose, we don't do that up in here. Okay, the only way a snake get in here knock wood if it came in because you left the door open. We ain't bringing no snake in here. I had an inverter large enough to run a microwave. There's a lot of food you can hear. It is a lot of food, and see, I don't know how I'm gonna do doing the vegan-ish or whatever meals after I'm done with my juicing for the 10 days. And I don't think that he would want to do it, but he can still eat healthier. Thank you, Running with Scissors. Thank you, Martin. I love you, Martin. You be on it. I want to thank you right now for the things that you send me. Um, I don't do all of the things that you sent me, and it's not because I don't want to do them. It's some things I just don't want to cover over, you know, others. So, but I do appreciate the articles that you send me and stuff like that, because sometimes it may be something I already knew about or already did, but sometimes it's not. Yep, Tire 69. I rode by the Bed Bath and Beyond we have in, well, I don't live in Hickory, but there's a Bed Bath and Beyond in Hickory, North Carolina. And I went by there yesterday to see if they had finally closed, and they are closed, officially closed. No, ARG will not be doing it. I will not be doing it. I'm not trying to drive a tractor trailer truck. I dated a guy back in the day, and he was a truck driver, and I would ride with him. And I remember one time I said, "Oh, I want to try this," and we were like on a back road. It wasn't really. It was like a 2-lane road. So we did that, and I was good. It was like weird. I was like, because the wheels like this, and you like. But the minute I saw a vehicle coming towards me, I said, "I'm about to jump off, and you need to jump on because I can't do it. It's not for me." It like literally scared me to death. Janet, I think we're all very blessed. Even when we going through tough stuff, I think everybody is blessed. It's just how we look at it. And I've not always been a person who would look at the positive in stuff. I would just only see what's happening in that moment and not beyond that moment. And I'm trying to stretch myself now to when things are not going great to try to find a positive in it somewhere, you know. Not saying it's all the time. Losing more businesses that we are seeing open here lately. Ain't that something? These businesses are not lasting long. And it's really hard closing a business that because you didn't just because a business opened in 1 year, say the business opened in 2023. That business was a plan that took probably years to get put together. Meaning you was working on ideas, you was working on, you know, saving up money for payroll and having enough for that set aside, and saving up this and buying this and buying that, and marketing and all that other stuff. And then it doesn't work out. That is a horrible feeling. I've been there. I have been there. And I'm still paying for a business that I had years ago. Because in 2008, when stuff crashed, so did I. So did I. My marriage even crashed in 2008 and didn't jump back together again for years later. Because when you arguing over money and you arguing over, you know, a roof over your head because you done lost everything, when everything crashed, life gets real, life starts lifing. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Hey, Ann Johnson. It rained a lot where I am at. Well, where you at, Ann? What state you from? Janet, it's been hell here in I'm sorry, New York. I got North Carolina on the mind because of the fire. Lord, y'all still dealing with that? It was bad here in the mountains of North Carolina. Like, I thought it would affect my 17-year-old because they have really bad asthma. But for the past, knock wood, maybe 5-6 years, they have not had to be hospitalized for it. It seemed like almost every March or April, somewhere around in that time, they would end up in the hospital. But it didn't affect them. It affected me. Like, we was walking, I was like, whew. Now, I don't know if it was the if it was that smoke or if it was just, hadn't worked out in a while. I was like, wait a minute. Whew, hold on, wait a minute. I don't know if I can do it. But I kept my walk on. I got through it. I ain't walk yet today, though. I think I'm going to go out to the lake and walk around the parking lot. Tomorrow will be a big day for... Child, I'm careful every day. Whew. Cabbage and cauliflower have a good resemblance to the texture of meat products when baked or fried. If your hubby can have those on his new diet, you will find they... Now listen now, I want to put him on a new diet. I didn't say he want to be on a new diet. That's why I say I can only do what I can do. He got to do the rest. He say that he is willing to change up. Now, he didn't say he willing to go vegan. Not even for a little while. But I'm hoping if I can get my recipes together, you know, I'm trying to get them together now and practice them so I can get used to it, that maybe when he is home, he eat it and he'd be like, okay, I like this right here. Or no, don't do that no more. I don't want that. So We'll see. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. I gotta cook my cabbage now up there. I normally just do my cabbage and then I put like a smoked meat in it or whatever for flavor. But I'm like, okay, maybe I should try practicing now not having meat and just cook my cabbage without it, and then use a little bit of onions, and of course, you know, I'm gonna have my seasonings in it, and then maybe for flavor I could put like the smoke flavor liquid in it, smoke liquid or whatever, liquid smoke. I got it backwards. Liquid smoke in it, and maybe that will give it the flavor that I'm looking for without using actual meat in it. But I don't know if I'm going to do the cabbage today because I just kind of don't feel like eating heavy today. That's why I have all these right here that I came down to the pantry to get. The tuna. So I think that's going to be, you know, my dinner. It's going to be tuna salad. I got to boil some eggs. And I know, you know, you probably shouldn't put eggs in it, but I want to put eggs in it. But because tuna's meat anyway, I ain't started yet. Now, I did see somebody make faux tuna salad using carrots, but I don't know how that's going to work, child. I don't know if I can do it. I'm already about to talk myself out of it. Anna's from Kentucky. We got Little Rock, Arkansas in the house. Hey, Miata, I seen you in a minute. I remember the name. Anna, we all need to walk a lot more. I wish I was there where I could walk more. I'm in an area I could walk. I don't know. I think I walk longer when I have more of a view. That's why I don't really like doing a treadmill, which our treadmill is down. And my husband bought this old high-tech treadmill, Nordic or something. I'm like, just give me a treadmill where it says on and I can put the little emergency thing in here and pull it out if I need to. But no, he got it was on sale, but I'm saying the expensive brand. And the thing got to be programmed. It went off, I don't know if it went off track or something. He was like, I got a call. And I was like, well, you do that because I'm not doing all of that. So now, you know, that's forced my 17-year-old, which is good because it forced my 17-year-old to get out the house. They don't like to go nowhere. Get out the house and actually walk around the neighborhood. Finally cleared up today and almost had to get oxygen because it was suffocating a few days ago. I'm still coughing through. Well, I hope you feel better. That ain't nothing to play with, you know, your lungs. And they say you don't know what's in that smoke, the materials and stuff like that. So try to stay in if you can. Hey, Jennifer. Western North Carolina. Been trying to post, but not happening. My email's down there in the description. You're right. Small changes go a long way. Small changes, small things add up to bigger things. So, yeah, start small. Just take small steps, and then by the time you look back at it, you realize how far you come. Oh, wow. Hello from Japan. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for being here. Cook your cabbage and chicken stock for flavoring. Yeah, I use, and that's what, when I do my greens and I do my cabbage and stuff like that, I do I don't use water. I use stock or broth, whatever. Um, but I know when I start doing the vegan part of it, I'm gonna have to get some vegetable broth and stock to do that. Thank you, Joyce. If you're going to skip red meat watch, excuse me. Definitely, Betsy. I have we went to the mall in Myrtle Beach, is down near where my son go to school, and they had a wellness shop inside. That mall is so freaking huge. It takes hours to get through that mall. Why is that mall so big? But anyway, we went in a wellness shop. They do shots and stuff like that. Not like shots like that, but like the drinks and stuff. And they do the shots. They do. They do the B12 shots, and then they have the B12 drops. And we bought like some B12 drops that I do have, that I always forget to take. I keep them in the refrigerator. They are so... Yeah. I never really was a person who ate a lot of eggs, but my son, being the health person that he has a lot of eggs in his diet. So I'm definitely gonna have eggs, and I have a bunch upstairs now. But I don't know if I will keep the eggs in, just because I want to stay true to the whole vegan thing for at least the 21 days. Now, after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends on how my body feels. If my body's feeling extremely, light, or, I've lost weight, I feel better, I'm not aching as much, I don't know. Don't be the farmer girl that's a vegan. That's crazy. Walking where there's scenery helps to motivate me. Yeah, me too, Carmen. I'm the same way. Hey, Jen. Jay in the house. Speaking to everybody. Oh, I thought I was caught up. T. Wartis. I think I said that right. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey, how are y'all doing? Hard-boiled eggs are high in protein. Well, I'm going to have some high protein today, but I was going to say hard-boiled eggs today in my tuna. I don't put a lot of stuff in my tuna when I'm making tuna or chicken salad. I just do like eggs, and I think I need to go buy some celery, because I don't know if I got some frozen celery. Eggs and celery in it. I don't tend to put anything else, and I put my seasonings in other than mayo. Which I had to buy more of. So I don't see, how long have I been on here? Because I really just wanted to come on and say thank y'all for supporting the channel. Welcome to the new subscribers who have now become cousins. Thank y'all for returning when you do. I do have a video coming up later today. And I also, what time is it now? It's 10:31. I need to go for my walk. I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate support. The new people that are coming in. And if you have any questions, ask them now while I'm here live so I can answer them. I've been 50 for like a while now. My age is stuck at 50. My age is stuck at 50. But I've been 50 for 3 years now. So I think that's pretty good. Remember, if you need anything, just let me know. I got your back. Thank you, JR. I appreciate that. Oh, I think my thing went back. My chat went back up. I was like, wait a minute, did I read those? Thank you, Trish. My husband made that headboard. Well, he made the whole bed, honestly. He made my son this bed, and then my 17-year-old got jealous and said they wanted one, so he made a second one that they have up in their room. Yeah, I love feeling motivated to be healthy. Is actually following through and being consistent with it. That is my problem. Woohoo! I need to do a dance. T Wardis gave me some money, honey. $2. I always say it don't matter. It all add up, right? Small add up. Good $2 dance. $2 dance. Stop. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. Thanks, Brighter Days. It is a really pretty headboard. And I love the lights that he put on there. And they have the little remote that you can turn them off and stuff. It's really pretty. Excuse me, Lord. Okay, so nobody has any questions. Everybody know what they need to know about me, right? So I can get off. But if you're just coming in and you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Share a video out if you can. And also, I'm going to be trying to do these lives on Mondays. Not saying I won't go live any other day, but it'll be like Monday moments here on Time Bites TV. And they won't always be in the morning because if my husband's in town, then most likely we're doing something around this house or whatever. So it may be Monday afternoon or evening. And I don't know if I could talk him into doing it. Maybe eventually he will do one because he's not big on being on the camera. Every now and then he'd be like, okay, I'll let you record me. Okay, you can record me. The name of my other channel, JR, is Tommy Bites Life. TOMMYBITE. Let me put it in here. Let me put it in here. I'm typing slow because I can't see, sorry. That's what it is. I don't know if I could do the link. It's not letting me do the link for some reason. Ooh. You know what? I know what I'll do. Let me go over here. I'm gonna come in under my other channel so you can get the link because it won't let me for some reason share it. Why are you two being mean to me today? I don't know. I don't know. Go to, let me see if I can copy it. Child, I can't even copy it. told you I'll still be trying to learn the internet. Let me look up my live. Okay, I'm gonna type in here so you'll see, you'll be able to click on the icon and go to the channel. Ooh, spelled that wrong. I actually have like, what is it, 3 or 4 channels. Honestly, I don't really promote them because I don't be having time to go over. I started them and didn't have time to go over to them, but that's my second channel right there. So y'all can see Tommy Bites Life. And you should be able to click on the name or the icon and it will take you to it. But anyway, that's what it is. That's what it was. I wanted to put all of our renovation videos over there when we start back. I have some that I've had on this channel that I've now transferred over to the other channel, but I don't have them visible yet because I want to have the other stuff done so they'll be released in sequence, so, or in order. Well, thank you. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. Must be the lighting. Let me let me stop. So I'm about to head out, go for my walk, and I don't know, I can't remember what time my other videos coming up today on this channel, Time Bites TV. But there will be another video. Oh, I got something on my phone. It said breaking news. I missed it. Uh-oh, this thing's not working. Okay, so for the new people, before I go, I was born and raised in South Carolina, or South Kakalaki, as some people like to say. And then we moved to the mountains of North Carolina in 2021. We bought our first house in 2021. We actually, the day of our closing, this is a rough time for me because my older younger brother, I should say it like that, because he's, you know, second born. He had passed on, I think, September 10th of 2021. And we finally found a home, and then the closing date was on the same day. We couldn't change it the same day as they were having, because they didn't do, my mom didn't do like a burial, whatever, for him. They had him cremated or something. And so, but they all went to the funeral home for, I guess, a service or something. But that was the same day as my closing, and I couldn't change the closing. And so I missed that. And so when we took our pictures, I didn't realize, when I looked back at the pictures, I was like, ooh, you can see the sadness in my face. Because I missed that. I met my brother Andy. I missed him being, anyway. I went to the funeral part of it. I did go to that, where we put part of his ashes with her parents, and then part of the ashes with, when I say her, I mean my mom, and then part of the ashes with my dad's parents. So down there in Sumter, different areas in Sumter, but yeah. Estill, South Carolina. Never heard of it, I don't think. But yeah. So we got the house in 2021. And for me, I just wanted to come in and enjoy the house. Even though it didn't have, it wasn't set up how I wanted the house. I wanted an open feeling. Well, because it just seemed so closed off and it made the area small. I was willing to wait though, because I want to enjoy the house. So that's not what happened. Um, I don't know how a hole accidentally got put in the wall. I think it was intentional so that we would have to knock that wall down. So I did record that, us taking the wall down, and because it had two half walls, and the kitchen was blocked from the living room, and it's like if you're in the cooking, you by yourself, you can't talk to nobody. Not that there's anybody to talk to now with the wall being down, because well, when my husband's home, he will sit in the living room while I'm cooking. Sometimes, unless he's hurting real bad and he want to get in the bed, because he bought that bed that got the vibration. So, but then the kids, they just do their own thing. With my son, he be at school, so in college, then my 17-year-old be in their room on their phone or on the computer. I see them when they eat. So I'm still by myself. So I said, you know what? It's time for us to get another dog, because when I met my husband, he used to breed Rottweilers. And I'm definitely afraid of dogs, because growing up, I was chased constantly by a neighborhood dog. When we moved in with my aunt in her neighborhood, this person had a Doberman. And to this day, if I see a Doberman, I pause in place. It's like I'm triggered and I can't handle it. So, love pugs. Hey, how are you? From Ohio. So I just, I don't know how. Eventually I got used to the dogs. And then he stopped breeding them. And then years later, he brought home a bull mastiff. And I was like, oh my God, here we go again. But it wasn't to breed, at least I think. Now, he might have had it in the back of his head. But he's like, then later, we gonna breed them. Well, it was a girl. We gonna breed her. And so I was like, no, no, no. And then ended up, I'm the one that's doing the breeding. I'm the one that's raising these puppies. But I fell in love with them bull mastiffs. They're so peaceful. And then the one that started our whole breeding off, she passed in 2020. Like, we had the pandemic started in March, and then a few months later she passed. And we just never got another dog. So now I'm like, well, everybody doing their own thing. So I'm here by myself. My grandkids live in South Carolina. My older two kids live in South Carolina. My daughter live in South Carolina. I don't really mess with my son that much, because he don't do right. He don't do right. He be wanting to do right, but he don't do right. And so no matter who a person is, if they bring a negativity to your life, you gotta love them from afar. Don't mean you can't help them, but you can't be around them, because that energy rub off on you. So, I'm like, I'm by myself. I don't have my grandkids here that often, which I'm about to pick up 2 of them on the 23rd. My son's, well, he has 3 kids now, but 2 of them pick up on the 23rd. Them boys is rough. Y'all will see them. They in my video, like, my outro that I play. The 2 sitting on my lap, them 2 handfuls right there. But they'll be with me for a weekend. So, Only reason I don't get them as much is because when we started opening up this house, we ain't put it back together again. It's like Humpty Dumpty. So, but we got the house and we moved in here, and then all of a sudden we knocking down walls. We did get the floors in the basement done because the floors down here was all carpet. And you'll see that video, what it looked like before we started. And the floor looks fine, but it's not hardwood floor. So we thinking about whatever we do upstairs, which is hardwood, but because where we took the wall out, it's got like a gap like this on the floor, stripped, because that's where the wall was. So I was like, well, we don't need to be pulling up all these flooring, because materials cost a lot of money. It costs more now than it did then. It probably cost a lot then too, because that was only like 2 years ago. So we got to fill in the gaps, and we're going to take the carpet up out the bedrooms and get flooring for the bedrooms. And then we're going to sand the floors down we have, which are kind of a orangey texture, color, whatever. So we're going to sand those down, and then we're going to stain all the floors the same color. And then whatever we stain up there, then maybe we'll do the same down here eventually. Everything is a eventually, because right now, financially, it's a lot. But I'm getting my dog. I've been waiting for her to breed the dog. She bred the dog in April. I think she bred the dog in April. Because you usually don't get your dog for like until they're 8 weeks. I know I didn't give my dogs away until they were like 8 weeks old. Not give, but sell them. They was like 8 weeks old. So I put a deposit down, and then I know I told people about this store before. I probably shouldn't, because a lot of people are like, oh, you should have went to there's so many dogs needing a home. I know that. I really do know that. But you want what you want. So I want what I want. And so I'm going to get this dog hopefully next month. God willing, it's supposed to be ready, y'all. It's supposed to be ready. Somebody asked me a question. Hold on. Brighter days. I'll be by myself, child. I'll be by myself. A pug from a bull master. I don't know how they did that. Well, I just started back walking. Who asked that? Mia. I just started back walking, Mia. So the goal is to do what my 7-year-old's been doing, is Monday through Friday, I walk. Saturday and Sunday, I'm off. Or, I'm doing, when I'm out in the garden or I'm doing a chore, that is exercise. And I turn my watch on. Because they're, especially like on the days that I have to clean out the rabbits area, I'm definitely turning my watch on, because it's hot, I'm sweating. That is a workout. And if I feel like it's not enough workout, I have a whole hill on the side in front of my garden where my son does his football training stuff at. So all I have to do is use the little cones he got out there and do my little runs back and forth, and that works for me. But I told him I would pay him if he trained me And he said, okay. And he was supposed to put together a plan, and he ain't did it yet. So I guess he don't want that money. So I was doing green smoothies, copycat. I think you was with me when I started doing them, but I stopped doing them. So I'm about to break the juicer back out on the 26th of June. For 10 days, I'm going to do a juicing where I'm trying to cleanse my body. And a lot of the juices, like the morning juices, are going to be more of a shot where I'm doing the juice that's going to help with inflammation and my arthritis and lupus and fibromyalgia, the pain that I get from those. Because I do be having like relapses and stuff like that. But that's what those are going to be mainly. Station in Germany. Oh, wow. That is so far away, Jen. Germany. Yeah, but you know what? I love my grandbabies, but I can only take them in doses. I'll be honest. I worked with children for like 20 years. I worked with children, and I can only take them in doses now. And I don't know, maybe some of that might be because a lot of times my body is aching and it's, hurting or inflamed in some kind of way that I don't have the patience to do children all the time, because when I don't feel good, I get kind of grumpy. So, yeah. But I love my grandbabies. Hey, Janice Fox from New Hampshire. Thank you for listening. I'm just jibber jabbing. I'm supposed to be getting off. Oh gosh, Elizabeth, thank you for reminding me. I saw your comment. Did you get the reply? I replied back to you last night. I will go to the post office when I go out to do my walk, because I have to go past there to drive to the boating dock where I'm walking at. So I will. I was just telling people, Elizabeth, I don't know if you just came in, that I think for these Monday moments, I'm just going to throw it out there now. If you want to send me something to my P.O. box, which is in my description box, and whether you got a business or not, you just want to send me something, send it to my P.O. box. And on Mondays, I can show what I got and who it's from. And if it is a business, yeah, it's advertising for you, for your business. If you have like the product in the card, long as it's not a crazy product, because I can't put crazy stuff up. That's good, Love Pugs. Keep it up. Yep, cleaning is exercise. Hey, sex is exercise. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to put my timer on. I don't want to do my husband like that. But, it is a workout too. My doctor says it all the time. Yeah, me too, Jen. I bet you do miss, who was I reading? Jen. Yeah, I already know. I say I want the quiet, but then when I get the quiet, I'm like, man, this is, whew, I gotta find something to do. I will not forget, Elizabeth. When I get off of here, I am going. Scrambled eggs with pepper. Scrambled eggs with pepper. Makes everything better. Makes everything better. I like that name. Nothing like good old jumping jacks and twisting. Yeah, jumping jacks. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Let me stop. Let me stop. I can't do but so many jumping jacks. I'll be to hit myself in the eye. Bloop. My first time catching you live. Thank you, Shammy. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Please share it out. You know, a lot of people don't want to be on here, I see, because I ain't sitting here talking about a story. I ain't sitting here talking about the world is, you know, going to hell in a handbasket and all this other stuff. But y'all, it's those things are happening. But life is also happening. And I don't want to get caught up in, you know, all of that. Yes, I don't mind bringing y'all the news, and I will continue to do that. But at the same time, sometimes I just want to talk, and I'm not even a talkative person. I have not grown any herbs. I know I should have. And I am going to plant some in the fall. I don't know if that's too late, but I feel like if I plant them now, the sun going to burn them up. It is a pleasant morning. So y'all, thank y'all again for coming in. Let me go, because I don't need Elizabeth choking my neck because I didn't go to the post office yet. I'm going. I am going. And by the way, Elizabeth is my middle name. So there are a few things to give up immediately for instant results. Yes, sugar. And I don't drink sodas anyway, so I ain't got to give that up. I remember I used to I gotta have a Coke every single day, but I really do not drink sodas like that. And when I got one the other day, because my child had one and it smelled really, really good, and I said, I want this soda. And I got it and didn't even drink it. It didn't hit the same. I don't know. Maybe because I hadn't had it in a while. It just didn't hit the same. Now, I have cooked my pulled pork. I did a video showing me cooking pulled pork with the Coca-Cola. Now, I don't always cook it with that, but I wanted to try it. I saw that recipe somewhere on YouTube. I was like, oh, let me try that. But normally, I don't use no soda for that, but just really want to make it. Oh, appreciate that. I appreciate that, Elizabeth. I'm just playing with you when I say that. Yeah. So y'all tell each other bye, and I will tell you bye also. Just on a light note, everyone should guard your seedlings. Not far from me. A Newton garden car had a lot stolen. What's Newton garden cart? Yes, those flares. Oh my gosh, my skin be burning. I be aching. I be like, it's like sometimes I don't even know how to describe it. That's the thing. Trying to describe it to people is almost like how gelatin is sometimes. I will definitely do my best to have a good day. Y'all do the same. Keep your head on a swivel while you're out there, because there's some crazy folks out there who want what you got. Oh, okay. Bye, y'all. As soon as I find the end button, I told you it's been a minute since I've done this. How do I end it? I'm looking for the end button, and I don't see it. What? Lord Jesus. Oh, here we go. Hit the 3 dots. No, that ain't it. Heck. Oh, this computer thing is stupid. It won't even let me move from this page. How am I going to end this thing? I know I shouldn't have used this laptop. It's old. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, if I hit that, now will it let me move it? Now it lets me move it. If you're looking for my P.O. box, it's down in my description box. Just click the more button and everything will come up. Oh my God, where's the end button? Everything coming up but the end button. Where do you do that at? I'm gonna figure this out. Oh my God, that ain't it. Oh, wait, is this it? No, of course not. Why did I use this computer? Let me see. I'm just gonna like hit the X button up here and pray that this thing ends by itself. Oh my God. Let me see, did it end? I'm on my other channel. Did it end? Oh, I know what I did. It's up here. Lord, pray for me, Jesus. Jesus, Lord, take the wheel. Pray for me. I'm on my laptop trying to end a live that I started on my phone. Why did they do that at, Tommy? Why did they do that at? Let me go for my walk, y'all, because obviously I ain't got myself together yet. Oh, it's so greasy. Bye, y'all. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. When you are, go out and spread God's love. Love yourself first so you'll know how to give love. Love yourself first so you know how to receive love. And I'll see y'all in the next video, which will be today. Okay, so if you don't have your notifications turned on, please turn your notifications on. And holla at your girl when you see it pop up, okay? And click the like and share button. Y'all take care. How did I do that?